We had to rewind a bit because the save point was back there. And it was time for me to stop for the day. As it go. Oh right, the bomb. I've goofed it. I've goofed. There's the bomb. Hit. There you go. Oh, where's Z again? It's right there. Yeah. Wait, is that Z? Wait, what's the drop button? Shit. Yeah, it's just okay. Yeah, A is drop. Gotcha. There you go. Yeah, I got like late into that zone and unlocked the next area and stuff, and I was like, all right, time to stop for the day, and I'm like, I guess I gotta backtrack through the entire thing. Whoops. Such as it goes. All right, back to it. We gotta figure out how to get past this door. I bet we can rewind it via a thing that's behind it, actually. But probably not yet. I imagine I have to actually get on the other side of it or something. Oh yeah, they don't want me on this side. We'll see. But they might give me the chance to repair that. Yes. Oh, that did not add more. Oh, it did. It did eventually add more rail. Just not at first. Supposedly it glows in the dark. We're really just stocking up on these, aren't we? For some reason I thought I saw one here on the way in. So I thought I'd go grab it. Maybe that was completely imagined. Oh, there's a... wait. Oh. You poor baby. That causes a problem for me, doesn't it? Can I just tightrope this shit? Ah. Alright, you could just like offer some resistance. You don't have to just yeet me off a cliff with a weird leap that I didn't really want. Alright. There are more bombable spots up here. What? Oh, I must... oh, right, I flew too close. I think though, because yeah, there's like a whole beam above me where if I touch any part of that, it goes back to me. Money! Not that much, but I spend that much time getting it, I might as well grab it. Ah! 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 I don't like that. I don't like that. If I touch any part of my... go back to... okay. No. Eh. If I touch any part of the beam near me, it goes back to my character. But I keep doing it on accident, because it's not... I don't really register that I'm doing that. There it is. The inevitable. What's up? I hate you, pot. Die. Shoobity 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 shoobity. Oh no. This asshole. Put it away, put it away, put it away. Okay. Can you leave that circle? Are you trapped in there? Haha. Technoblin? These bokoblins wield sophisticated weaponry created by an ancient and highly evolved civilization. You are struck with the discharge from one of their electrical weapons, you may become paralyzed. These creatures also wear the latest in bokoblin fashion. They... What? What? They're ancient, but they wear the latest fashion. What does it even mean? How does it even work? Yeah. Ah. I'm pressing. No, I'm going. That's not what I'm pressing. Link, you are attacking in the wrong direction. I was attacking from bottom to up. I was doing this, and I was hitting his weapon when he was deflecting to the left? Why? Don't make no sense. Oh, you're not health, are you? Yeah, you're nuts. No, go away. I want you to put you away. There we go. There we go. I like to think that that Goron is so enamored with what's going on right now that he doesn't even know what's going on. Like, he hasn't even registered that there's like a time portal next to him. Ah, I knocked him out of the zone, so he's dead now. And he's never coming back. Why, hello, asshole. Much better.
That was scary. Thanks for helping me, is it? This is the Temple of Time. Within it is the sacred gate made by the goddess, is it? It's my job to patrol outside the temple. If you want to reach the gate of time, you will need to pass through that door, is it? Huh? You need another way in, Fweep? Well, the Nehru mining facility and the Temple of Time are connected underground, is it? The Nehru mining facility is right there. That is far away. This map, it looks inaccurate. I'm going to fix it for you. Is he gonna like add... He's adding the old world version of the map, which gives us some context, but that's not what it looks like, obviously. The Nehru mining facility is just ahead. Good luck. That's always a fun idea, though, when you have to like navigate an area based on the map of what it used to be. A report, Master Box. The map you possess corresponds to the actual terrain of this area, with only 35% accuracy. The robot you met earlier modified your map to show past terrain. That is now submerged below the sink sand. Yeah, Fee, I get it, Fee. Okay, no, it's fine, it stops automatically. I forgot that I changed the bubble and that's now an abyss. The thing happens in game that is very clearly explained via the visuals and is intuitive and straightforward and well implemented by the game, and then Fee is like, I will now explain this to you in excruciating detail even though you got it the first time, and I'm like, Fee, that's nice, Fee. I'm glad you feel included. Fee. Stop! How did I do it before? I've stopped it before. How did I stop you before? How did I do that before? I've done it before in the first area, right?
What a predicament. Is there a local crystal I can use to make it so that it just doesn't reach that far, maybe? I have to do it with my sword. Oh wait, can I just do it? That's what it is. I can just do it on the fly. I swear the first minecart I got and I just hopped out of, though, like I kind of like stopped it by holding down a direction, I thought. I don't remember. It might have stopped for reasons that I didn't understand at the time. That looks really strange. Oh! No! What? I am here to inform you your health is low, Master. Yes, Fee. Thank you. Thank you, Fee. Yes. Thank you, Fee. Thank you. You can go now. Yes, thank you, Fee. Here we go. Fee is the kind of character that would be very funny in a movie. Like a TV show or a movie would use the way that a Fee behaves in a sort of in a Data sort of way, and it would be relatively entertaining. In fact, a game could also handle her in an entertaining way, I guess, too. But in this particular implementation, despite being a character type that's really funny in some cases, they just didn't really go that direction. Admittedly, there's not a ton of funny moments in Zelda for me. There's funny character designs. I don't usually go into these games expecting comedy. But Fee as a character is the kind of character that I feel like kind of needs to be funny. Because otherwise they get annoying. Because that kind of obliviousness and like awkward, like and I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if it's just supposed to be just a straightforward tutorial that constantly is there to hold your hand, and it's not a satire or a commentary in any way. It could be that, but that'd be disappointing. But part of me wants to read into the idea that like maybe she's intentionally socially awkward, and why is this happening? This is a bad time. Master Box, I have information to report. I can confirm that you will not be consumed by the sink sand in this current position. I success verifying your location on the map. Oh, that's really interesting. So there's walls under me. There's structures underneath me in certain locations, and if I walk along them, I won't sink. Readings indicate that there is a submerged path beneath the sink sand. It is possible to walk along a route above this path without submerging completely into the sink sand. Simulations suggest that placing beacons to mark a safe route among those paths before proceeding would significantly reduce risk. I recommend placing multiple beacons. Oh. That mechanic was just being held back from me for no reason? Apparently? I didn't have to unlock it, she just gave it to me. I just press every single button that's apparently wrong. Because I can't remember which button's the beacon button. There we go. For a minute there I thought I was about to get verified, like the exact thing I was thinking. It's like, surely she's like really awkward on purpose, right? Like this is like an intentional commentary. And I thought she was about to do a tutorial interruption right when I was in the middle of the sand and make me sink. And then that'd be like exasperating for Link, obviously. But actually it was because there's genuinely... They were trying to explain the fact that I wasn't sinking. So not quite. I don't know. I'm just seeing how
I just definitely see how this character would be fleshed out in a way that's very entertaining. If it was being adapted by basically anything. And we'll see if maybe that grows over the course of the game. A lot of the Zelda games I've played don't I don't remember really a ton of complex characters that developed over time and had arcs necessarily, besides Midna, maybe. Usually the characters kind of feel flat. But it'd definitely be interesting to see if they develop Fee over the course of the game, especially since Midna was last game, so the next game was this one. Maybe Fee's the companion character that changes and grows over the course of the game. But right now she's definitely just kind of annoying. But maybe she's setting a baseline that they'll do something with. I'm not gonna hold my breath. There are things that are nice about Zelda games, but character development is not necessarily on the peak of things. I don't usually get particularly attached to the characters in these games. They don't, just because there's not a lot to them usually. They're often archetypical, or kind of nothing in some cases. And then the vast majority of characters are more along the lines of Beetle, where they're just kind of there. They're kind of they kind of just exist in the area, and they aren't not so much an agent in the story as much as a basically like what it's like meeting Goofy at Disneyland. Like, he's there, he has a character, personality, and an appearance and so on, but he kind of just he just kind of sits there and he greets you and he has this little thing he says and then you move on. Like, most people in town are often kind of closer to that. And then most of the major characters have a tendency to be either your companion character that's there the whole game, Bee and Midna, or they're a character that's missing the entire game because you have to rescue them, in which case they don't have a lot of on-screen development. Which, going back, I can see like that they kind of were going for that in Breath of the Wild, weren't they? They're like, okay, Zelda's always off camera for basically the entire game unless she's secretly somebody else the entire game. So what do we do about that? What if we had a series of journals or things that give you cutscenes that you could experience Zelda and some narrative context for her and some background, but without having to interfere with the fact that she's not currently present. So they don't have to contradict the fact that she's not available, but they can still develop her over time in a way that's relatively common for video games, but not necessarily super common for Zelda games. Ah! It can be very frustrating when you swing your hand. You swing the Wiimote, and then as you're swinging it, he just changes the direction he's parrying in, and then he gets you. I'm like, well, fuck you then! He actually pivots surprisingly frequently. I often say that I don't come to Zelda games for the story, which I stand by and large. But that doesn't mean that I'm, like, just ignoring the story or whatever. It just means that, you know, I play a ton of narrative games, and I don't think the Zelda series usually really has that much going on there, which is why I find it particularly just unnecessary to, like, obsess over the timeline. Like, oh, those games that have, like, a relatively bare-bones story to begin with? What if we have a really obscure and barely defined timeline that connects them all together in a way that's important, maybe? Except not really? Because boy, as somebody who just never looked at the timeline, or I looked at it at some point, like a long time ago before I ever played Zelda games, but I haven't, like, tried to, like, go back and check while I've been covering them. I could not tell you what order these games take place in. I only know this game is an early one because the comments keep pointing it out. But, like, there's no real
sensical reason to think that they happen in any particular order, as far as I can tell. And if it is any sort of evidence, it's like at best like an Easter egg, not any kind of intrinsically important element of the narrative. You definitely don't have to understand the timeline to understand what's happening in each game. But also, like, what's happening in each game doesn't really intuitively tell you where you are on the timeline. A timeline that itself kind of like reflects fan wishes in a fan servicey kind of way by making the most beloved game in the entire franchise the core of the entire franchise, basically retroactively. It's like, because Ocarina of Time is this like legend amongst all of the video game industry forever, and so this timeline sort of retcons it into being like the crux of the entire narrative of all time forever, and everything that ever happens in this entire series completely revolves around the events of Ocarina of Time and the several different timelines that are created over the course of its playthrough because of its time travel and the multiple parallel worlds it potentially creates. But meanwhile, Ocarina of Time, like, gave me the least story out of any of these games to care about. Like, it had the least of any, like, Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker all were such better stories and also had more story. So it's like, when the core of the franchise is like the weakest 3D Zelda narrative, that kind of makes the whole idea of caring about the timelines feel sillier to me. Like, I just can't bring myself to care. This is where people get really mad at me because people are weirdly defensive over these things, I guess. Dude, I had almost this exact same conversation during KOTOR 1 when I was playing it, and people still hold it as a grudge against me to this day that I think that caring about the extended universe and whatnot is kind of silly and unnecessary to enjoying, like, the other things. If people have chosen to invest themselves in canon, then anyone else thinking like, I don't think that's particularly important to this narrative, that's a crime, evidently. We need a hookshot to that. There's a door to there. Let's actually check what's up with this thing that I revived, and also him. You are not in my storage banks, This is the power generator for the mechanism that opens the entrance to the Nehru mining facility. But it won't budge until you activate the remote power nodes and set in those 3 dials to access them correctly. Readings indicate the materials used to construct the generator are also present in this area. You can now use your dowsing ability to locate them. I will now avoid doing that until I'm absolutely have to, anyway. There we go. I will explore naturally for now, please. Spry little bastard, isn't he? Ah! Heal me. I've heard some of the explanations like, oh, this thing happened, and then the entire world was consumed in water, and that's why Wind Waker happened, and then the water would blah blah blah. But it's like, the worlds are so radically different from game to game while also being similar that you could just make up an explanation for why every game bridged to every other game if you really wanted to. And that's pretty much what I think they did, because I do not think these games are developed based around the idea of there being a timeline. If anything, late in development, they might throw an Easter egg here and there because they know that some portion of the audience has decided that this matters. But much like the extended universe of Star Wars, it's at best just kind of like a fan service sort of bonus material thing to look at, and for some people to sort of, you know, geek out over. but it would be a mistake to ever constrain yourself to it. Be like, oh, when we're making this game, we have to make it make sense to the Zelda timeline that only 0.2% of people really know exists, and it never really made that much sense anyway. Or like, we can't do that in our Star Wars movie because this obscure book that nobody read it would be contradicted if we did that. What a tragedy. It's like, no, they'll just contradict the book. Who gives a shit? Nobody read that book. This month's shipping quota, 150 containers. Like, I firmly believe that in both cases, making the thing that's in front of you and making it good and having it be whatever story you want it to be in whatever setting you want it to be, that comes first 100%. And then at best you add some like additional Easter egg connections just to be cute about it, basically. Which is why it's called fan service. Because the things that only a tiny percentage of people would pick up on. But also, if you actively contradict it, it really doesn't matter. Because it's just not what it's not what any of the stories were ever about. At this point, I've played through every 3D Zelda game, basically. Ha ha ha! Rude. And while I've gained an appreciation for a franchise that I otherwise mostly just ignored growing up, I have not gained any appreciation for this timeline that people were insisting I would need to care about at some point. As I was, like, from day one, people have, like, made such a big deal about this timeline, and I continue to not. I just don't give a shit. And at this point, it's clearly not going to change. For me, the only thing that matters is games that are actually direct sequels to each other. Like when they make when they make the Breath of the Wild 2, or whatever it ends up being called, that may have a direct connection to Breath of the Wild 1. So in that case, you'd be like, oh, this directly ties to that. The most important thing is basically, are there people that are in both? Because characters are what add a continuity that you can, like... Rude! Characters are the thing that you can, like, emotionally, like, connect to and be like, oh, that's why this thing matters. Ah! Uh-oh. Alright, I'll deal with you guys. Yes. Oh wait, I can just throw this. No! 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 Huh. Is there even anything over there? Money! It's gonna vanish. Huh, huh, go get it. I shed blood for you. So gimme. Like on that topic, like Hyrule Warriors. The first Hyrule Warriors was nonsense. You didn't really have to pay any attention to it because it was Warriors Orochi, but for Zelda. Because Warriors Orochi was a thing where they, that frame rate dipped like crazy. Because I've been a lifelong fan of the Dynasty Warriors games, and they had two separate war universes, Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors. Technically don't have to be separate universes, I guess. There's different time periods and state and nations. And they had this thing where it's like, well, we want to have a game that has every character we've ever had, and maybe some weird guest stars like Ninja Gaiden just thrown in there. And so they made Warriors Orochi. A magic demon boy kidnaps all of the people, and Zhao Yun has to single-handedly save all of them. And then so you rescue every single guy from Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, and then some weird crossover characters like Ryu Hayabusa and Ayane. And then you just do a Dynasty Warriors all over the place. That's what Hyrule Warriors was. It was the same story, but Zelda. They made a new Zelda OC, and that Zelda OC has to rescue all the Zelda characters with the help of Link, and go through all the different, like memorable Zelda locations, Fuck. Fuck you. God fucking damn it. I hate this guy. Oh my god. Jesus. No! Oh, it's so frustrating. He clearly telegraphs an opening and I swing that direction and then he pivots to that as I'm swinging and hits me. I'm like, ew! But Hyrule Warriors 2, that's not what it's called, Age of Calamity, I guess it's just gonna be a prequel to Breath of the Wild. And so like, that's a good example of when I care about timelines, but that's less a timeline and more literally just like, these games are sequels and prequels to each other that take place in the same storyline in a very observable way. Because Breath of the Wild is, hey, here's a world, it's dead. Everyone in it is dead. Ow. I need the bushes to heal me. Alright, let's murder this guy from afar, if I can. Yep. Explode on him. Well, that was disappointing. Ah! Breath of the Wild was specifically a dead world. And I think Age of Calamity is gonna be Breath of the Wild setting, but, you know, when it was dying. So you, like, go through that, I guess. Probably play as those characters that are all dead in Breath of the Wild. Kind of dark for a... just as in concept, I guess, but yeah. There we go. A report, Master Box. My analysis indicates that you can restore this device to an operable state by inserting a source of energy. I kind of figured, based on, you know, everything happening around me. I don't trust it. Oh, there. Ah! Just closed in my face. Rude. Come on. Yeah. Nope. Don't stand too close. Boy, it'd be nice to have a right stick. Ah! Ah! God damn it. Give me your right stick. No! God, you can't turn the camera. Fuck. God fucking damn it! Fuck! You have to be like this little fuck. It's got a timer. Like, it keeps shocking you on a timer. You have to be fast, but these controls aren't conducive to doing anything fast because they're unreliable. Jesus. Alright, we're past that. That was so fucking infuriating. These things are taunting me. So I keep thinking they might be healing. I just see a red thing around, like maybe I can knock it out and it'll become a heal. No, there's not much around here, because these are just the platforms I was on earlier. So for now. Well, I didn't dig that up when I had the chance. I wonder if somebody could get there, or if it's too late. Oh right, you get there by attacking this. Shit. I can't turn fast enough. Ah! There we go. Oh, they're back. Goody. Where's the dick spot? I guess you just gotta be over there when it happens. I'm probably about to get killed. Any damage will kill me. All those sand piles come back too? Huh. Huh! 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 Ah, fuck. Well, there goes the ferry. Ah, how do I fight these guys? No! Stop it! No, fucking... God damn it! God damn it! Oh, I'm so pissed off right now. Oh, god damn it. Just, God fucking damn it, the controls are so stiff and awkward. I just want to move with one stick and turn the camera with the other stick and just press A to hit. No! Fucking... Go away! Fuck, no. This was not worth it. This was not even a... No, stop it. This wasn't even remotely worth it. There's another one! Hey, a heart. It would have been what I wanted. But I couldn't... I don't think I could make the jump, though, so I had to do it that way. I can't make the jump, can I? No. Can I climb up them? Not quite. It'd be too easy. Let's go check out what the other one is, even though I'm gonna regret it. What? Oh. Maybe they buried something good over there, because I can't see it. Hmm. Fuck you. No, 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 no. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, thank God. Heal me. Oh, no. Okay. So I shouldn't sink over here because there's a box. Good. Bye-bye, assholes. It's just like 20 rupees. And I'm already capped out. No! Oh, I thought it was gonna be a heart piece. Oh well. Onward.